All right, it's about 1:30 a.m. I'm tired and I'm bored. So I'm going to go ahead and give you guys my top 10 pound for pound boxers right now. Also, keep in mind this is all my opinion, but my opinion's never wrong. So, starting off strong at number 10, I have Jaya Pataya. I know this is someone that a lot of people don't have yet, but I think he deserves the top 10 pound for pound ranking, at least at the number 10 spot. Dude's a beast, insane power, absolute freak of nature, crazy mentality if you watch his fights, bro. Fought with a broken jaw, and the only reason he's not higher on this list is because he's not undisputed at cruiserweight, and no one gives a fuck about cruiserweight, bruh. That's literally like the only two reasons. Like dead ass, bro. If this dude just moved up to heavyweight, people would probably take him a little more into consideration. But since cruiserweight's like a dead weight class, I don't think he gets the recognition he deserves. So I'm gonna go ahead and put him at 10 because I'm gonna give him that recognition. All right, at the number 9 spot, I have Junto Nakatani. Dude is 27 years old, absolutely insane, flatlining bantamweights like nothing, and he's on a crazy KO streak right now. If you're not on this dude yet, go watch some of his film, go watch some of his tape. Bro's a monster, and at his age, he's gonna be a lot higher on this list in a couple of years. Trust. People aren't gonna like this, but at number 8, I have Shakur Stevenson. I think this dude's undeniable at this point. I had my doubts before the Zepeda fight, but bro, after that, Zepeda threw almost 1,000 punches, and Shakur stayed in the pocket damn near the entire time. Like, dude is a defensive genius and is probably one of the best defensive boxers we've seen. And I don't think it's a stretch to say that he is one of the, if not the best defensive boxer that we've ever seen. In this generation, at least, he's definitely, dude's is superbly talented. He purposefully fought in the pocket outside of his comfort zone in the Zepeda fight just to prove people wrong. So I don't think there's much conversation whether or not this dude should be in the top 10. I've seen Devin Haney in people's top 10. This dude deserves it way more than Devin Haney does. Number 7, I have my glorious king, Canelo Alvarez. Now, if it was up to me, I'd put him at number 1. I love Canelo, but this is being like for real. Canelo deserves the number 7 spot just because he hasn't fought Benavidez. Like, I know a lot of people hold that against him, and I defend him for that, but he kind of needs to fight David Benavidez in order to go a little higher on this list. It is a pound for pound list, and he's kind of ducking a little bit. I don't want to say it, but all right. But right above him, we have Terrence Crawford. I think this is a fair placement for Crawford. I know a lot of people are going to say he's a lot higher just because of, his resume and what he's done. But I think since he's moved up, he jumped up like, 3 weight classes? Dude went life and death versus Madrimov. So technically, I think in his new weight class, maybe I don't know. I think especially after September, after the Canelo fight, dude's going to lose against Canelo, if we're being honest. I'll make a whole separate video on that. Dude's going to lose against Canelo, so I think right above Canelo for now is a fair placement because, give him props, dude. He ran through Earl Spence. Granted, Earl Spence was a disabled man at that point, but we're not gonna hold that against Bud. He had no control over that. So I think this spot is fair for Bud. All right, and then the number 5 spot, I think top 5 is like pretty much unanimous for everyone. Maybe like in a different order, but number 5 I have Bam Rodriguez. Dude's just a beast, young, and if you haven't watched any of his fights, like, I didn't start watching him until this year, but it's pretty undeniable that he deserves this spot. Dude's amazing. Go ahead and watch some of his fights. I'm sure a lot of people who don't watch boxing like that haven't heard of him or watched him. So go ahead and watch some of his fights. I kind of stayed away from watching his fights just because they didn't really interest me. I know, shame on me, but I'm glad I did. Dude's a monster. Rightfully deserves a spot and will probably be higher on this list in a couple of years. Number 4 and 3 are pretty interchangeable. Number 4, I have Beterbiev. Number 3, I have Bivol. I had them switched before the rematch happened, but since Bivol won that rematch, obviously put Bivol at number 3 and Beterbiev at number 4. But regardless, I think they're still pretty interchangeable. I think it's still a 50-50 fight if they were to rematch. Bivol wins that maybe 5 out of 10 times. Beterbiev wins that 5 out of 10 times. I think it was just Bivol's night that night. So, number 4, number 3. Number 2, I have Inoue. Not much to say. His nickname is the Monster for a reason. Dude's a monster. Dude's a beast. Should be at number 1. And I had him at number 1. He should be at number 1 if it wasn't for this dude. This dude right here. What he did to Daniel Dubois, that locked it in for him. That locked it in for me, at least. And it should lock it in for a lot of people. Dude is easily pound for pound #1 fighter right now until Inoue fights and gets like a crazy knockout. But as of right now, this dude is #1. And honestly, like, there is not much fighters that could probably beat him, if any fighters that could beat him right now, especially at heavyweight. Like, he's what? Fury twice, Dubois twice, AJ twice? Did he fight AJ twice? My bad, I'm tripping. It's late. Yes, he did fight AJ twice. I don't even know why I questioned that. I watched it. Um, but yeah, I think this dude is undeniably the best fighter right now on this planet. And realistically, I think the only guy that is left for him to fight is the guy on the #10 spot, Jai Opataya. I think that it would be a perfect matchup if Jai moves up to heavyweight or this dude were to drop down to cruiserweight. I think that would be a super interesting fight. So I hope that happens. But yeah.